I'm going to divide these polynomials, and I'm looking for a quotient and a remainder. So I'm going to, just like regular division problem, you're going to set it up like a division problem, like you would if you were dividing numbers. So the first polynomial goes underneath, 15x squared plus 19x plus 6. The second polynomial, just like if you were dividing numbers, the second number goes on the outside, the second polynomial goes on the outside, 3x plus 2. Now, we're going to take these a term at a time, and you just look at the 3x for now, and the 15x squared. So inside is what you want, and outside is what you have. So for the numbers, you just divide. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now for the variables, I want 2 x's, but I have 1. Remember, I'm just dealing with the numbers that are underlined out here. I have 1, so whatever you're missing goes up top. So I'm missing an x. So now once you have all that figured out what you're missing, now you go back and multiply like that. So 5 times 3 is 15. X times x is x squared, because you got 2 x's there. But now you take the 5x times the 2. It's just like regular division, it just has variables involved. 5 times 2 is 10, and I have an x there, and that's a positive 10x. Just like in normal division where you would subtract as the next step, you're going to subtract the polynomial, except when you subtract that, you have to change the signs of everything on the bottom. So 15x squared becomes a negative 15x squared, and a positive 10x becomes a negative 10x. And then you just do what it says. So 15x squared, take away 15x squared. That cancels out. For my x's, 19 take away 10 is 9. Now your next step in regular division will be to bring down your next number. So we're going to bring down the next term, plus 6. Now we want a 9x. We have a 3x. 9 divided by 3 is a positive 3. We want an x, but we already have it. So now you take the 3 times the binomial. 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 2 is 6. Change the signs on the bottom. 9 take away 9 is 0. 6 take away 6 is 0. So this came out perfectly. The quotient is the number up top, 5x plus 3. And the remainder is what was left down here, which is 0. Remainder is what's left when you don't have any more numbers to bring down. So that one came out perfectly. Okay, so get your mind switched in a different gear for a minute, because I noticed that this binomial is just an x out front. When there's no number in front of the variable, we can use something called synthetic division, which makes your life a lot easier. This is going to look totally new to you, so I'll try to go slowly, and you can rewind the video as many times as you need to. You can always do it the long division way that I just showed you, but what I'm about ready to show you makes it a lot easier. So I take the opposite of what's with the binomial. The opposite of positive 3 is negative 3. And I write a backwards L like that. And now I'm going to write the coefficients for the numbers of the trinomial. Now if there's nothing in front of a variable, there's nothing in front of the x squared, so that's going to be a 1. Okay, so I'm going to write just the numbers, 1, 9, and 14. 1, 9, and 14. I bring down the first number. Now, we're looking to fill the spot under the 9. When you're looking to fill above the line, you're multiplying. So negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, and then you do what that says. 9 take away 3 is 6. Multiply again. Negative 3 times 6 is negative 18, and do what it says. 14 take away 18 is negative 4. Now, because the first exponent in your trinomial was squared, you take one number away from that. So this is going to be an x So I'm going to have 1x, I'm going to have a positive 6, and the last number here is your remainder, negative 4. Now if you need to rewind that and watch it over again, you can. As you can see, it's different, but it's a lot simpler than trying to do the long division. You can only use this method if the binomial that you're dividing by doesn't have a number in front of the variable. It's called synthetic division.